People don't fail because they're stupid. They fail because they believe they're smart enough not to fail. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If intelligence really protected people from bad decisions, then why do some of the smartest people, doctors, engineers, CEOs, professors, end up ruining their health, their relationships, their finances, and sometimes their entire lives? Here's the scary part. Most people don't fail because they're stupid. They fail because they believe they're smart enough not to fail, and if you're over 40. This isn't just a thought experiment, this is a warning. Because the decisions you make now don't have decades to recover. They compound faster, they hurt deeper, and they cost more. Now today, I want to expose a truth most people avoid. Why smart people consistently make the dumbest decisions and why intelligence can actually make it worse. The intelligence trap. For years, psychology sold us a comforting lie. If you're smart, you'll make better choices. But research and real life shows the opposite. Some of the most disastrous decisions in history were made by brilliant minds. The problem isn't lack of intelligence. The problem is how intelligence is used. As psychologist Daniel Kahneman revealed, the human brain doesn't run on logic first, it runs on shortcuts, emotions, and invisible biases. And here's the brutal truth. Smart people are better at justifying bad decisions. They don't avoid mistakes, they explain them away. Intelligence does not equal wisdom. Let's clear something up. Intelligence helps you solve known problems. Life, however, is a series of unknown problems. Smart people are trained to analyze, optimize, rationalize. But life doesn't always reward analysis, it rewards self-awareness. A highly intelligent person can build complex arguments to defend behavior that's slowly destroying them. I know what I'm doing. I've thought this through. I'll handle the consequences later. These sentences have destroyed more lives than ignorance ever did. Wisdom says, I might be wrong. Intelligence often says, I can't be wrong. You know one thing. Smart brains are great liars. There's something most people don't realize. The smarter your brain, the better it becomes at lying to you. Not lying to others, lying to yourself. Psychology calls this motivated reasoning. You don't think to discover the truth. You think to defend what you already believe. A smart person doesn't say, is this decision good for me? They say, how can I explain why this decision makes sense? And once the explanation sounds intelligent, the danger disappears. This is why smart people stay in toxic marriages. Smart people ignore their health. Smart people keep working jobs they secretly hate. Not because they don't see the problem, but because they can intellectually anesthetize the pain. Let's move on to number 3. Now we arrive at the real enemy. Not ignorance, not lack of discipline. Ego. The silent saboteur. Intelligence feeds ego. The more capable you are, the harder it becomes to admit, I made a mistake. I misjudged this. I need help. For people over 40, ego becomes even more dangerous. Because admitting error now feels like admitting wasted time, wasted potential, wasted years. So instead of correcting course, people double down. They protect their identity instead of their future. And ego whispers something deadly. Changing now would mean you were wrong before. So people stay wrong, just longer. By midlife, you've survived a lot. Failures, mistakes, losses. And survival creates a dangerous illusion. I've handled worse, I'll handle this too. But here's the truth psychology reveals. Past survival does not guarantee future judgment. Experience can make you faster at deciding, more confident, less curious, and that's lethal, because the world changes faster than experience updates. Smart people often trust their old models of reality, even when those models are outdated. And when intelligence teams up with outdated beliefs, you get confident failure. Let me say something blunt. You are not as rational as you think. No one is. Emotions decide first. Logic arrives later to clean up the mess. Smart people don't escape this. They're just better at disguising it. They call emotional decisions strategic, calculated, well thought out. But underneath, fear, loneliness, insecurity, need for control, especially after 40, when validation decreases, relevance feels threatened, time feels louder. There is a pleasure stronger than success. It's the pleasure of being right. And smart people get addicted to it. Being right protects identity. Being wrong threatens it. So, instead of asking, what's true? Smart people ask, how do I stay consistent with who I think I am? And consistency feels safe, even when it's killing growth. This is why people defend bad habits, bad relationships, bad routines, long after evidence screams otherwise. Here's the part no one wants to hear. After 40, cognitive flexibility declines unless deliberately trained. The brain prefers familiarity, certainty, efficiency, which sounds good until it isn't. Smart people rely more on mental shortcuts. They question less, they assume more. And the cost of being wrong increases. Health, money, family, legacy. So fear of change disguises itself as wisdom, but stagnation is not wisdom. So, what's the real reason? It's not intelligence. It's identity attachment. Smart people don't want to lose who they believe they are. I'm the responsible one. I'm the logical one. I don't make impulsive decisions. So, when reality contradicts that identity, reality gets ignored. This is the final irony. Intelligence becomes a prison when it's used to protect ego instead of truth. Now let's discuss the only way out. There is only one antidote: humility. Not fake humility. Not I know I don't know everything. Real humility sounds like, I might be wrong. This feels right, but that doesn't mean it is. What am I avoiding looking at? The smartest people aren't those with the highest IQ. They are the ones who question their own thinking daily. Let me leave you with this. Your intelligence will not save you. Your past success will not save you. Your experience will not save you. Only self-awareness will. And the most dangerous moment in life is when you believe, I'm too smart for this to go wrong. That belief has ruined more lives than stupidity ever did. If this made you uncomfortable, good. That means it reached the part of you that still wants to grow. If this made you uncomfortable, this channel is for you. Subscribe, because the truths you avoid today decide the life you live tomorrow.